Recording right now? I think I think that it is recording right now. Okay. Welcome to this first ever episode and a first ever series that I'm making. I mean, I don't know, I might upload some other things before this, but I digress. So what I got going on here is I'm playing Pokemon Arceus. It's VFam Dad, and um, I just got this video capture card, and I've been thinking about doing this for quite a while. But here we go. I'm actually doing it. I kind of made a mistake, and I didn't record the game sound for the first hour of the game that I was playing, and for the second hour I was playing, I don't think I was recording the actual like my talking, like the audio also loud enough. So the first 2 hours of me playing, it's not very good. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of editing to try to make it still enjoyable to watch and give you my commentary of the game. And if you're watching this, thanks for watching. Okay, well, the game crashed at the beginning, so I sped through this intro again. Arceus didn't know my name, he didn't know what I looked like. Gave me an Arceus phone. Went into some light. Arceus Legends. So coming into this game, I didn't really watch a lot of content on like YouTube of like whatever. Like I'm going to this game very blind. I watched a few little advertisements on Instagram that got plugged to me about the battling and just some other stuff, but like nothing crazy. But I definitely have heard very good things about this game, and I'm gonna keep an open mind. But I know I'm gonna pick Cyndaquil. Rowlet's pretty cool. Rowlet's pretty okay, but I'm going with my boy Cyndaquil for sure. So that's Professor Laventon. I found my phone on the ground. So this is actually something I saw online, was the would you pick the Arceus phone or the Rotom phone in real life? And I was like, I'd pick the Arceus phone. But I didn't even know it was like in this game. So first impressions here, running around, I'm thinking it looks pretty like nice, It reminds me of Breath of the Wild obviously a little bit. You can see back there the town poking through. I'm like, oh, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Pass me the old school, old style Pokeball. Gives me 50 of them. I'm like, oh man, who do you think I am? You think I'm new at this? Boom. Back shot on the Cyndaquil. Said I really like the little firework that comes out. That's a really nice detail. Whoever's idea that was, that Game Freak, you deserve a raise. As a catch all the starters here in the beginning, kind of like a little tutorial on how to catch a Pokemon. So far, I'm feeling good about this game. See that little storm in the background? There's some lore that you're looking at. You're going like, oh, what's that about? Brings you to the city. So at this point, I was kind of like, because I played Sword and Shield. I mean, it was okay, but I wasn't super impressed with the finished like product in itself. Don't get me wrong, like I know it's a lot of work and I know it's a lot to make these games, but just in the comparison of Arceus in this first town, in this first city, and how like I guess in comparison I would say is it actually feels lived in. Like Jubilife feels like all these people live here. You know, you're walking through, Professor Laventon's talking to you, and all these other people are saying stuff like, "Said like this is really, really, really well done in my opinion." Whereas Sword and Shield, it felt very linear and like directional. This game, from so far from me playing it, I'm feeling very like it's like what's the opposite of directional? I don't know. Open in the say like more like open world, which I know it's not completely open world like the new Scarlet and Violet coming out, but this is definitely a step in the right direction. And not that I had like no hope for Pokemon games, I just feel like as someone who grew up on these games, like this game's been really like Pokemon still got it. So we got this girl, Captain, and we get some potato mochi. Call it a day, I guess. The thing about this game though is the intro was pretty long. The intro was pretty long. Um, I mean, it didn't feel like boring or tedious or anything like that. It was pretty like I was playing like an hour of like intro. It feels like, but I mean, the only parts I'd say that felt like drawn on was this coming up part. Like after this, like you go to bed, there's some like lightning here forming in the sky. More lightning. Oh dang! All these Bidoofs are like what? Uh oh. Cool big tree though. Yeah, there was quite some lightning. Too bad I was sleeping sound like a little baby the whole time. What, my trial? Yeah. See, then they act like it's so funny. They act like it's such a hard task to catch these Pokemon, but I don't think they know exactly who they're dealing with and the caliber of my Pokemon ability. I've been catching Pokemon for literally like I started catching Pokemon when I was 6 years old, so that's like 23 years actually. Sorry, 23 years I've been catching Pokemon. So this is my first rodeo. Which Pokemon? Bro, we all know who I'm picking. I already said. Our boys, wow. Yes. Of course, I'm sure I want Cyndaquil. Well, I think that's it for the episode, though. That's my little intro. I'm gonna go to the fields next, and I'll see you then.